There are so many incredible member stories. It's hard to pick one. It's almost like, which one of your children is your most favorite child? You can't pick one. But if I had to absolutely pick one, I think it would be one that would surprise people, because it's actually not about how much business someone got. And I hear stories every day about how much business someone was able to generate and how many referrals they got. But I think the most incredible story to me was a very personal story. It was about a BNI member who said he couldn't stand up and speak in front of a group. If he had to stand up and do a 60-second presentation, it would take in 10 seconds. That was it. He was done. He couldn't stand up any longer. And he said that over the course of a year, he became more confident. And because he was dealing with people that he knew and he trusted, he felt more comfortable. And so he was able to open up. And he learned how to speak well extemporaneously because of BNI. Well, I thought that's pretty good. But he said, yeah, let me tell you how good it is. I have my adopted children today because I was able to stand up and speak well extemporaneously. I said, how? How could that be? He said, we wanted to adopt some children from Kazakhstan. And we were there in front of the judge, and it was going to take another 6 months or a year to be able to get the children out. But one of them had a serious medical condition and needed to leave so that we could care for that child immediately. Otherwise, they probably weren't going to survive. And so the attorney said, well, you're welcome to talk to the judge, but the judges never approve children coming out unless they go through this whole process. And so I stood up and I simply told the judge what I do. He said, I did my 60-second presentation. I talked about what I do and how I can care for these children and how important it is for me to have this family intact together. And by taking them to America, we can save this child. And the attorney said, I've never seen this in my life. The judge said, he hit his gavel on the table and he said, this adoption is approved, you can take the children. Certainly the most emotional story for me was that story, because he literally had his family because of the skill set that he developed in BNI.